Here we go, episode 95 uploaded and coming at you here on Horse Race Bets as we get right back into the swing of things here on this Friday, making our way into another money-making weekend. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this experiment one more time. We're going to go with 4 turf play of the day picks today from 4 different tracks. We're going to start around 4:17 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so let's get into the mix. Our first one is going to be at Laurel Park in money-making Maryland. All right, they got a 5.5 furlong event on the turf course with 8 runners here in the field. And, you know, I haven't been able to talk to you about this guy, but I love this guy. All right, so first we like the 4, Jay-Z's Last Chance. In this particular race, we've got a runner that I think really likes the distance, has the best closing kick of any of the runners here in the field, should get the perfect stalking trip. All of that courtesy of a jockey that I love on that mid-Atlantic circuit is Horatio Caramanos. We call him Special K. He's winning at 38%, off to a great start. He'll be in a good position stalking, and I think he'll get the jump on the closers. And that 10-1 I think is way too high, but we'll take every single penny of that overlay. Great value on the 4 in race number 1 from Laurel Park. That is Jay-Z's Last Chance. All right, from there, we make our move on over to play of the day number 2. We're going to go to Churchill Downs, race number 8. They go 1.5 miles on the turf, 12 runners in this field. So much to love about this horse that I like. So much to love about my pick. Let's get into it. All right, the pick is the 10, Malcolm X. Yeah, I said that. First off, they're going 1.5 miles, and this horse is bred for the distance. The sire, Buenos Dias, won at today's distance on more than one occasion and ran 3rd in the 2010 Hollywood Turf Cup at Hollywood Park at the same distance. So the breeding for this marathon is right there. Now we get 3rd off the layoff fitness. And so the further we go, the more we really need those 3 races to get into peak fitness. And that's what's happening with Malcolm X. And then finally, I love the name. Now, some people might going to say, I think it's Malcolm 10. No, it's not. Shut up. It's Malcolm X. I love the name, love the man, love his story. I've read the autobiography 5 times. My son is reading it now. My wife has read it 3 times. And we named our son after Malcolm X. We're guaranteed to hit in race number 8 from Churchill Downs. Come on, man. Gotta love that, right? Please don't come to my page commenting about Malcolm X if you don't know anything about him. Please don't do that. You'll make me mad. All right, race number, or the 3rd play of the day pick that we have is going to come from Gulfstream Park. This might be our most likely winner because the horse is going to be a shorter price and the setup is going to be pretty good for this field. All right, they're going to go 1 mile on the turf, and we've got 8 runners in here. And we think the 7 Le Touche has everything that you need. Okay, I mean, seriously, it's a consistent runner. If you can see what they've always kind of been in the mix, especially going on the turf course. Really good tracking speed and has great turf form. And this runner kind of gets away with something here in the conditions because these are horses that haven't won 2 races yet. And this horse has technically already won 2 races. He broke the maiden, was disqualified for a medication violation, courtesy of trainer Antonio Seno. And then they took that victory away as they should have, and then came right back to win anyway. A maiden event on the turf. So I think this horse is in great form. 7-2 morning line, I'd really be surprised if we got an overlay. I'm looking at more 3-1, maybe 5-2 when it's all said and done for that 3rd play of the day. That's race number 8 at Gulfstream Park. Number 7, Le Touche. All right. And then we wrap it up by bringing it back home to Southern California. I talk about how I love Southern California racing in the fact that they usually will card the final race at Del Mar or Santa Anita. It's going to be on the turf course. Always excited. And we've got ourselves another great chance at some outstanding value coming up in race number 9 on the card from Santa Anita, going 6.5 furlongs on the turf with 10 runners. It's not downhill. It's just coming out of the chute going 6.5. That makes it a little tricky for some of the runners. We think the 10, Smiling Tizzy, is going to be in the perfect spot with that good early tracking speed. Going to get some more ground to work with. So you can see the horse has been running 6, then 6.5, then back-to-back efforts going 1 mile, then turned back to 6. The stretch back out to 6.5, I think, is going to be exactly where this horse wants to be. Get a little bit more ground to work with. Jockey Kyle Frey is riding very well. He's bringing in prices, and he's not messing up on the favorite. So that's what you want from your rider. Super solid, well-rounded, does a great job. And we should get our value here at 8-1. There are some other runners that are going to take some action for sure. So that means that I would be surprised if this horse is lower than 6-1. But we'll take 6-1, 7-1, 8-1. We'll take all of that on the runner, Smiling Tizzy. All right? That brings us to the end of our dissertation. Those are the 4 picks, right? Take a look at them. See if you want to follow. Maybe you want to fade. You think someone else in the race is better suited to win. Hey, I don't mind that at all. Just let me know if you think another horse in a particular race is better, and we'll take a look at it, all right? Those are the 4 picks for Friday. Don't forget about what I gave you for the weekend. The 2 turf races coming up at Santa Anita. The Grade 3 Daytona on Saturday. We love the number 2, Love Sick Blues, with our man Giovanni Franco. Not going to be that big of a price because this horse is in great form. And then in race on Sunday, the San Juan Capistrano. We like that, and we like the number 8 horse with Kent DeSormo, Balladeer. Come on, good DeSormo, not evil DeSormo. Come on. All right, so that's what we're working with. We'll see you all again on Monday. I got a busy weekend. I'll be out of town. So we'll come back on Monday and recap all of our winners and count all of our monies together and get set for another week of action. All right? That's going to do it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I'm Ken Rudulph here on Horse Race Bets. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.